Welcome back to Small Urban Greens Homestead. Today is a little bit of a vlog. I'm out and about on a Saturday. The sun is shining for once, which I'm grateful for because my friend Janine and her husband are doing their very first market at their little farm. And I've just come to the backyard to meet the cows. I've heard so much about these cows. They give us such amazing ice creams, and Janine makes cheese and other things from their milk. And they've been working on their little homestead farm for a few years. They've built their home on this land. They've done their marketplace and it's absolutely looking fantastic. So I'm just taking a walk around, just checking their grapes. So while everyone is doing their thing at the market, because we've actually got some quail eggs and some pickled eggs at our stand, and that's what we do on the side. We do our quail eggs and that. I've just come to visit Bella. I don't know which one Bella is, but one of them is Bella, and I've heard a lot about Bella. I think she's the one that gives most of the milk. And then I just had to quickly do a top up of their water. Janine asked me if I could just top their water up. She told me how to. I just did that, and now I'm just taking a walk around her little farm. And as I said, this is a bit of a vlog today, which is nice that we just do little random things like this. And I would die to actually have a little plot this size. You can see it's big, but it's not too big, not something that you cannot maintain, especially if you've got fruit trees and a little farm and that. But this is what caught my interest, was the grapes. So you can see they've got a whole bunch of grapes that they've just trellised on here, and you can actually see how thick the cane is there. So if I go closer, look at all these grapes. So the main cane obviously you keep, and then you've just got your shoots on the side, and these are probably the new shoots. So the new shoots of the second year won't give you any grapes. That's what I've learned. So your last year's canes, I think, gives you the grapes. I'm not 100% sure, but that is what I've been told. Best people to actually have that conversation is with Janine. But yeah, they've got the grapes, and then they've got figs, and I'm just going to come across here and see. They've also got some beautiful figs here, and you can see how small they also have their fig trees, very low to the ground. And you can see our fig trees compared to these small fig trees. Ours is totally branched off and bushed out nicely. So could you imagine if that was over here? Unfortunately, in this area you do have a lot of red soil. It's quite a nice little homestead. I'll take you across to the apricots. The apricots, they've got a pick 1 kg and pay $25 for it. And so yeah, let's go take a look at that. This area is in Benoni, and I think it's called the Fresh Farmers, but they've got this little land where they've grown a whole bunch of trees, hundreds and hundreds of apricots. And today is their first market. We've come to support them. Put our market stand also for quail eggs, and you grab a bag, you go and load it up for about 1 kg or more, and it's 25 rand a bag only. They've got a whole bunch of apricots on their trees. Let's see. You can see they're nice and small. There's quite a lot on here. And there's some more that's over here. So see Janine and them, they gather the cow's manure here, which is an awesome idea. And this is great. They probably put this manure on all of their fruit trees. They've got a nice pomegranate. These pomegranates look like young ones. They've not developed yet. And then you've got your apricots. I think that's a mango, I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I wonder if these are different varieties. There were. So yeah, let's take a walk around here and check these things out. The trees are packed with beautiful apricots. So I'm going to go and get a bag, because this is one of the highlights that I was looking for, was actually picking some of these apricots, and they got some nice big ones here too. So let's go get a bag and support their mission here. There's quite a lot of apricots that are ready, and you can see the apricots trees go on for quite a while, and there's some at the back there as well. This is the apricots. Very nice and juicy. Actually very nice. I'm not sure if this is a certain variety. Absolutely worth getting the bag and grabbing some really nice apricots. Okay, so got my bag. Should have brought my own bag, but that's fun. I love using plastic. Okay, so I'll make my way to these trees and start actually picking some up. As I said, support your local people. And I think this is my cup. And yeah, looking forward to this. Okay, so trying to look for some apricots. Try and not get the green ones, but they do ripen, so it's cool. Got my bag there. Oh, see a nice one there. This is a nice one.
2 very boring minutes later.
I've gone and grabbed a whole bunch, not too much. We run out, we can always come back. Janine will let us back on the farm. We can just grab some. You can see this goes on for quite a while, and they probably got different varieties here, because I see some small ones and then I see some really big ones. So that is amazing, and this is really nice. This is a good idea to let people come on your property and pick. I've got my bag of apricots. They had different varieties, bigger ones, smaller ones, and I took some and ate some. And so this is my bag. I don't know how many kgs, it's probably about 2. And it's just a nice way to support your friends and your local community. So there was another section of the farm. So this is where their herb and veggie garden is. And see, they do that loop also. So let me just quickly swing the camera around and show you. So over here they've got their loops, and then they've got the net over the loops. Very good idea. And they got some bush beans, some spinach. Look at their cabbage. Cabbage looks good. Take a look. Some nice, beautiful cabbage. I just really wish my cabbage could grow like this. And over there, not sure what they're growing there. And then some more moo cows. So one of them is Bella, and I will assume the biggest one is Bella there. Absolutely cute. I've just been told to come down to this section of their garden to pick plums. They said go have plums, so I'm going to check it out. So I'm going to swing the camera around again and show you what they've got on this side of their farm. Quite exciting. On this side they've got an apple tree. You see, and you can see, I think they thin their apples out because there's not so much on a branch, which is quite cool. I should be doing this, but I haven't because there isn't as much. And over here it's another apple, different variety. I think this is definitely an apple. Small little apple tree. Over here, I think this could be nectarines, some nice baby nectarines. Oh, no, this is not nectarines. What is this? Not really sure what this is. It could be nectarines. They're soft. They said I must. Yeah, okay, so this could be a plum. Different variety of plum. So they've got a whole bunch that's fallen on the ground here. Yeah, so these are the plums. These are called Santa Rosa, I think. Santa Rosa varieties. This is what we actually got at the homestead. This is the variety. Minute he said the name of Santa Rosa, I was like, that is what our plums are called. And this one's a different variety. I took it off that tree. So just a whole bunch of plums here. But yeah, over here he said I'll see a lemon tree. So here's the lemon tree. It's probably a maya or an erica. He said I must just take some plums. And yeah, I think this is this orange tree. So there's an orange there. And it's quite a nice orange tree, and you can see at the base of most of their fruit trees they've also painted it with white paint. Yeah, so this is also, so over here is your plums, a whole bunch of plums, and then you've got your nectarine. So you can see how they've also spaced their trees out. It's about what, 1.5 meters apart, and it's like a little food forest in here, which is nice. Just walk under your trees and grab some plums. But yeah, he said to me, grab some plums, try them out. I think that's a good idea. Don't know if you can see that. It's the red one. And he said his variety is the Rosa Santa Rosa, which is the same one we're growing, but the birds ate all of ours. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Just a quick vlog of me out and about at a friend's farm, supporting their very first flea market, I guess you could call it, farmers market, and learning a lot about a lot of things at their farm, meeting Bella the cow at last that gives us awesome ice cream, and getting apricots, which is absolutely awesome. And I finally get to visit my friend's farm. They've been asking me for such a long time to come visit and meet Bella. I will leave the information in the description where this place is. You can literally buy like a 2 kg bag or 1 kg bag full of apricots for a ridiculous amount, like 25 rand a bag. Come visit them and support your local farmers. And yeah, I went, did my own bag full of apricots. I think it was 1.5 bags. So go and support your local friends and farmers. And guys, just a little vlog of what I do outside of the homestead. I do go and support locals and do other things. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we will definitely see you in the next video.